Hey y'all, we back with another review, baby.
And this time we are doing something different. Taking a trip to ibattle TV to review Lambo2crazy versus Chapo Sosa.
Lambo too
Sosa
crazy.
versus Sosa. Okay?
Voces Sosa.
Alright, so since you know how we go, ladies first.
All right.
All first.
Lambo is up first, and he called Chapo a fiend.
Straight crackhead. And you know he do a lot of crackhead skits, so he definitely know a crackhead when he see one.
Them shits be funny. He also called him a little boy and asked him, "What have he done for battle rap?" He also said that the nigga was making jokes while he was in the hospital. That's not cool.
That is not cute.
No, thank you. Lambo said he will slap the shit out of him and then he will get dragged by this kingpin. That chopped and screwed ball was fire. All right, so Chapo is up next. He's a Pisces. And he said he's getting to see. He had all types of fish lines.
She only like that ball because she a Pisces.
I am a Pisces. I'm a Pisces female.
He said he's a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces female. And I'm going to leave it at that. And he had hella crowd reaction. Cool, calm, but if I can't call ball. That was fire. The plan is to stick and move, stay on defense. That ball was fire. Big gun, give me the loot. That was fire. He stumbled a little bit in the first round, a little bit. So first round, I gave it to Chapo Sosa.
Oh. First round, you give it to Chapo.
Edge, because it was really, really close for me.
All right, so I mean, I think you covered mostly everything I had. You know, you had now Lambo when he started the first round. That whole he a fiend, like you see him playing with his nose, he a fiend ball. That was a freestyle. So, you know, I gave him a little extra little sham for that. He had a trying to fill a void bar that was cool. Chop Owen had 14 grams. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I had just came from the dispensary and I had got a half a zip of one flavor and a half a zip of another flavor. So that's 14 grams of each. You know what I mean? Like talk that drug bar shit, nigga.
Okay.
All right, You Hate Your Life bar was cool. The Drug by Kingpin bar was cool. The Chopped and Screw bar. I talk different. We don't know what the fuck you talking about. I like that shit. And then how you missed the my niggas get to stepping like it's Martin House shit. That shit was fire.
That was fire.
I mean, Chapo comes out. He has some ships, some ships and fish bars. The only combination keep me safe bar was cool. Oh, that fast food and the machine working too shit. That shit was fire. He had a 0 to 100 bar that was cool. If they get offensive, spin. And then when Lambo pushing him, like he had pushed Lambo, like he walked into the shit, right? Like he pushed Lambo when he was setting up the ball. And then Lambo pushed him back on the punch. So he was like, and if they get offensive, spin, you feel me? So he spun when he pushed him and the shit just hit hard, yo. You feel me? And then he had you know how Lambo with the trunk space, ain't no sparing you bar. That shit was cool. I feel like she said, the round was close. I slightly edged it to Lambo because I feel like Lambo's performance in the first, and then that Martin stepping like Martin house ball, that was the best.
Home for you.
Yeah, that was the best ball of the round for me. But that if it get offensive shit, if the ball like that shit I almost edged it to him for that. But I like Lambo's um performance and his vocal projection and everything in the first round. So I slightly edged it to Lambo. So it's 1-1, you know what I mean? With us so far in the first round. Round two, Lambo comes out with the whole "we don't believe you" set up shit. You feel me? The corner this bitch, that shit was fire. You rap like you in the '90s. He said my man retarded with the shit. He got a special gun. That shit was cool. Lambo definitely had a low dry spot, but then he picked up with a haymaker with the put guard first, smack the devil shit out you. That's guard work. That shit was hard. Um, he was talking about how niggas can't afford to repair the damage of a Lambo. Everybody want to flip a Lambo, but they can't. You know what I mean? Afford to repair the damage. That shit was tough. And then he had the celebrity ticks bar that was cool. That was about it from him in that round. Chapo comes out. He has the I Want the Fabric bar that was fire. The Jordan Peele No Theatric shit was fire. He was talking about how him and his man be arguing over who been in the block and who getting the shotgun. That shit was hard. Lamb did in the field. That shit was cool. The Big Margin Springfield Ballers was fire. You ever smell death? It's a different stench. You know what I mean? The Toy Soldier action figure bar. I gave round two to Chapo.
Okay. All right, so Lambo is up. Lambo said he was born a bitch.
Damn. Who was born a bitch?
Chapo was born a bitch. Okay.
Oh, god damn, man. He called that man a hermaphrodite. God damn.
He said that he rapped like he's still in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a puff on that. I like the 90s. Okay. Lambo is naturally funny. He said, I smacked the devil shit out of you. And that's God work. That shit was fire. That whole scheme was fire. Okay. Chopper is up. He talked low, but his bars hit heavy for me. I just want him to talk up. I had to stop writing in this round so I can focus on his bars. He had a cowboy line that was fire. He had a Springfield bar that was fire. I feel like that round seemed long as hell for Chapo. But for the second round, I gave it to Lambo2crazy.
I kept rewinding it so that we could hear what he was saying because kind of like with that DK battle that we reviewed, it felt like when he was performing, he was turning away from the camera and from the mic, so the crowd was hearing shit that we couldn't really catch. And I'm not gonna keep turning the volume up and down every time a different nigga start rapping, and it kind of like fuck with, you know, our ability to really, really fully enjoy what you were saying. So, you know, just work on that moving forward, making sure that the
You
people at
project
home
your
can hear
voice,
you as much as the people in the crowd can hear you. You know,
because that's a skill.
exactly. But yeah. So we still up.
All right. So
You
like
got
I
one
said,
round,
yeah, I gave Lambo2crazy the second round.
and I gave Chop a second. So hey, let's see how this third round goes.
All right. So round three. All right, so Lambo said, you think you the only nigga from the streets? Okay, questions and any answers. He had a TikTok bar that was fire. He said, how the fuck you a vet, but I'm teaching you the rules. Okay. Lambo was wilding in the third round. He had a Cash App bar that was fire. That shit was fire. All right, so Chapo is up. Now, I couldn't really hear. It was hella crowd reaction. That red line bar that was fire. He had a funny bar that said, you ducking battles, 4 battles. And then it was a whole bunch of repeating your bars. And then I wrote, Yo, Lambo 2-1, baby.
Lambo comes out. He had the stand up, dying, laughing ball that was fire. He had a dope white snowball. He had a fire ass TikTok ball. He had the Matt and Jeff Hardy ball that was cool. The Cash App ball. This nigga said his Adam's apple will be beating in his chest. I thought that shit was wild. And then he ended it with a Baltimore Raven line. This round was close, man. Chapo comes out with a stand-up bar, so it seemed like he was rebuttaling Lambo shit, but I think he wrote that shit in there like that. I couldn't really hear you, bro. Like, I couldn't really hear you, bro. It's like, you get tired of trying to rewind the shit over and over again to try to make out what he's saying.
And then you talk low.
But I heard the bill collector shit. That shit was fire. He had hella performance. He had, some hard ass bars. The Stanley gonna be very upset line was tough. The Ventador shit was hard. We travel with it shit. And then the choke just kind of like fucked that round up for me in the third. Like, I feel like if you would have just ended it and played off the choke a little bit better, instead of running the whole shit back like 2-3 times, it would have looked better. But the way it happened, it's like you got to get that third round in Lambo. I got a 2-1 Lambo in a close battle. Both of these niggas was bringing it. Both of them was rapping their hearts out. It was a great performance battle. I know in the building the shit was lit. You know what I mean? I know in the building the shit was fire. But on cam, it looked like Lambo edged the battle either way you look at it. Because if you give...
Right.
Unless you give, Chapo the first 2 rounds, which she gave him 1 round, I gave him another round. So it could go either way.
But Lambo won 2-1.
Right. Nobody got smoked. Everybody had moments. You know what I mean? It's just, it come down to the third round, and it's the choke, bro. It's
the choke, bro. Lambo was cooking.
I feel like Chop and I feel like, and it's funny his name Chapo. I feel like Chapo Sosa and SSFF Chopper from Pitfights should have a fight because their styles are very similar. Dope. And they both have intricate wordplay and styles, and they both struggle kind of with the same things because I think their shit be so intricate that sometimes it's just hard to remember the shit once you get into like the later rounds or remembering your place or your setup with somebody reacts to some shit you wasn't ready for them to react to. So, I feel like them two fighting would be a good style fight, because they got similar styles. So we need to start trying to like bridge different leagues together. I mean, they already been doing it, but yeah, we need to start bringing these niggas down and having a pit first ibattle card or some shit like that because they got some talent up there. But
that would be dope.
Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed our review. Let us know in the comment section if y'all agree or disagree. Don't forget to subscribe.
Comment, share, subscribe, okay? Joey9 on YouTube.
We are out.